Sponsored by ExpressVPN. To them, you have value. Literally, they put a price tag on me. Please, someone buy me.
Everything's fine, cause the merch in the store is hot, it's burning, it's trending, I'm buying. Everything's fine, cause the merch in the store. I miss that outside where somebody can save me. What's he gonna do with all that stuff? You can wear it or burn it or give it to your dog. Everything's fine, cause the merch in the store is hot, it's burning, it's trending, I'm buying.
You know, there's a lot that I don't understand in this world. Like, I don't really get math, I don't understand what happened to the $5 footlong, and I still don't understand why they took the friend areas out of the remakes of Mystery Dungeon.
You can't keep getting away with it!
I've been trying to think of a way to approach this topic. This is a topic that's very near and dear to my heart. It snowed outside. That's it. That's the intro. What, snow makes me happy, I can't be happy? But at the end of the day, we're just having fun, right? So let's see if the woke minds of TikTok can educate us about the fake snow conspiracy. Wow, I never thought I'd use TikTok and educate in the same sentence. Welcome back to the channel, new and returning, young and old, fans, haters, and everyone in between. But if you are new here, why not subscribe? It's quick, it's easy, just takes a second, and you can always undo it, but it really does help out the channel a lot, so thank you. And yes, today's story starts where every other godforsaken abomination comes from, TikTok. At the time of recording this video, Texas is suffering a severe snowstorm, and my thoughts go out to anyone affected by that. I'm gonna leave some resources and fundraisers in the description so that you can learn a little bit about what's happening and maybe donate and help out. Now you can imagine in the middle of all of this tragedy, how insulted one would feel if you hopped on your favorite social media and saw people calling this disaster a government hoax by Bill Gates, apparently.
Our government and Bill Gates. Thank you, Bill Gates, for trying to f***ing trick us.
Now, what are people basing this off of? Well, a bunch of people have gone around grabbing snowballs and trying to melt them, because one might expect water to drip off of snow, because snow is water. Beep, wrong. At least according to them, because all of these videos show the snow burning instead of melting. At least when exposed to a flame like that of a light, or a match, or a candle. And yeah, I have to admit, if I never saw snow in my life, or I just really forgot that Google existed, I might buy into this. But there's actually a pretty simple explanation for this. When snow melts, the resulting liquid gets absorbed into the other snow. Think of it like putting syrup into a snow cone. The syrup doesn't just disappear or leak out. It assimilates into the snow, just like the water does here. It helps the other snow hold its shape. We'll talk more about that later, but first let's see what all the brave revolutionaries on TikTok have to say.
You'll see, it's not melting, and it's going to burn. No water, no dripping, no nothing, because there's metal mixed in it. It's not melting.
It's not water.
I don't know about metal, but there sure is a hell of a lot of butane on there from that lighter, which by the way is what causes that soot that you see on the snowball. It isn't burning because it's titanium, adamantium.
6 stars sold!
It's the result of butane. But butane doesn't get me likes on my Facebook page, so let's find another one.
Look at this government snow right here. Just falls off your hand, don't even make it wet.
Oh yeah, that's dangerous government snow you got there, buddy. If it's dangerous, why are you touching it with your bare hands? Oh god, he's gonna absorb the radiation.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I also like how he says it doesn't even make it wet, but you can see a glisten of like moisture right there on the tip of his middle finger. Well, unlike the last video that had comments turned off, this one doesn't. But while we've got one person in the comments explaining what this actually is, yes, there is wet and dry snow. Wet snow is sticky, it's great for snowballs, it's packing snow. But dry snow is more powdery, it's easily blown around. We have other free thinkers like, weather warfare happening in Texas, man-made weather. I'm from Chicago. We get all kinds of different snow, but I have never seen this before. It will not melt, I tried to melt some. It's not snowman snow? This is the Green New Deal happening RN. I guess the HAARP is working. Oh yeah, I bet they were DMing their friends at CERN. Hey, you know that one state in the South with all the oil and racists? Oui? Yeah, fuck those guys, let's make it snow. C'est bon. Biden did say it was gonna be a dark winter. Thinning out the people, making room for illegal. Wow. Wow, Linda. Well, this comment section is a toilet bowl. Let's see if we can change that. Using my new TikTok account, RipBoxy. Thank you so much for this info. Showed this to my wife and kids to try and educate them, but all they did was scream at me for violating the restraining order. And post. But this wouldn't be a trend based off only one video, right? So let's look at another one. This time they use a match. That's groovy. That's vintage. Oh, they're playing copyrighted music, so I guess I have to dub it over with something. Government snow. Anyone else thought the snow was weird? No, but I sure think the fact that you got so many people that I can see in that little decoration you've got in the background gathered together like you're cracking the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. Let's see what the comments say. So many people are literally mad at others who wake up. It really is the Matrix. Anyone thought of putting it under a microscope? Or analyzing it? My snow here in Oklahoma is real. Real as hell. Chemicals and plastic components in our air, water, and food. Trying to get people to stay inside, control using. How did you make that big of a snowball when it just started snowing? You have green grass. Wait, they do. Oh my god. Maybe they're the deep state. I have to let them know I'm onto them. Nice try, you lizard fucks, but I believe snow exists about as much as I believe my dad going to buy cigarettes when I was 15 and campaign promises. And post. There we go. You know, out of all of the videos we've seen so far, has anyone actually shown them waiting for the snow to melt? And if you guess no, you're right. But whatever, science doesn't matter. Listen to what this guy has to say.
So as many of you know, it is snowing in Texas, right? So I balled up some snow in my hand. You know, it's not really melting. To make it even more weird, watch this. What the f, right? Look at that. It doesn't even melt. Huh.
It's not snow, he just put water in his hands. I'm not impressed. All the plastic in the ocean then turns to a cloud, then a cloud to snow. Plastic snow. Or it's the government's Bill Gates. We are in a huge test tube, Door the aliens. That's artificial alien snow. This is how it's been in the north since 2014. I appreciate the fact that the guy's hand is literally wet from the melting snow. And if you look carefully at the bottom, you can see the water level. That's literally the water absorbing into the snow. Plus, with the way he's compacted it, you know, rolled it up in his hand, it gives whatever water does melt a tighter space to soak into and a tighter space to be held in. But hey, I do my research. These guys are on TikTok, so I should listen to them. Let's show this guy some support. Bill Gates has been doing this for years. I know, because back in 2010, he kept messaging me, telling me he was gonna turn me into his little snowman. And post. All right, let's keep it going. Who's our next scientist?
Okay. And another one, because people said that they
Fresh ice
figured
for
it out.
fresh snow for all the haters.
Got him!
Ah, the flame! Come on, flame. Snowball. Not melting. And turning black. Didn't melt. Come on, flame. There's a flame. Come on. Not melting. And turning black. It's not melting.
I'm watching this back while I'm editing it. And you can literally see water just dripping off of her fingers. Like, how didn't she feel that when she was filming the video? I like how the guy says fresh snow for all the haters, because like anyone trying to argue your point ever is a hater in 2021, apparently. I think that's another lesson that should come out of this. When someone comes at you with a different opinion or a different way of living, you know, as long as they're not trying to tell you that the earth is flat or that we're living inside of a can of SpaghettiOs or something like that, it's always good to listen to people. You gotta talk to grow, right? Hey, maybe we should let this girl know that. Oh, the comments are turned off. That sucks. So let's go to the only people I know that can help us. At Burger King, please do something to address the fake snow conspiracy on TikTok. People are saying aliens are involved, but they haven't been here since 9 months ago when they abducted and probed me before burning these subliminal images into my head until I could speak in tongues. And attach the schematics to existence, and tweet. Don't worry boys, help is on the way. Alright, now let's close it out with that video that I talked about at the start. This is from TheBadAstronomer, and it should answer any final questions.
Hey folks, Phil Blayton, badastronomy.com here. There are no marks in this, I haven't done anything to this, this is just plain old snow that fell from the sky. So, I'm gonna make a snowball here, and I'm gonna put that right here. Now watch what happens. You expect the snow to drip, right? The water to drip, right? The snow is just collapsing. The snow is melting. It is turning from solid into liquid, turning from ice into water. But where is it going? It's not dripping. I don't think it's evaporating or sublimating, turning directly from a solid into a gas. I think where it's going is into the snowball. The snow itself is absorbing that water and becoming slushy. The water is still in here, the snow is still here, it's just now in the water and it's been absorbed in. But what's going on with the burn marks? Well, it turns out that is simply from the butane. That is the chemical that fills up a lighter. And through the magic, actually the science of time-lapse photography, we can see this actually melting and turning into water.
Well, I think I've done everything I can to try and spread awareness about this. And I want to use this section to remind you that it's okay to consider different ways of thinking. I'm not telling you that every conspiracy theory is nuts. I'm telling you that this one is just inextricably false. I want to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, why not leave a like and share the video around. Help spread the word. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a good rest of your day and an even better tomorrow. I love you. And before you say it back, look in the mirror and say it to yourself. I will see you in the next episode of whatever I make. And until then, this has been the Hotbox. Bye!
Whoops.